know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go.
People fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not do us. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to beat? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
And I guarantee you, when we finish, there will not be a winner or a loser. Today we all wear the jersey of Liberia, and the victory belongs to the people, to the peace and to our democracy. As we begin to build upon the foundation of this new Liberia, George the new president, will first give thanks and praises to the Almighty God for the blessing He has bestowed upon our country. And I say, my people, thank you, Yah.
The supporters of His Excellency Joseph Boakai presents him as a poor man from Lofa, and I said that he will understand the plight of the poor people. Fellow Liberians, do not be fooled. First President Boakai is not poor like you, not even as me. As Vice President, his office received more money from the government budget than any other vice president has received in Liberia's history. He has enjoyed some of the best and most lucrative government jobs. Minister of Agriculture, Ambassador, Managing Director of LPMC, at the time when LPMC had money, and several other positions. First President Boakai might have been poor a long time ago, but today he is among the richest 1% of Liberians who are enjoying the best of this country.
That led to decades of war still run deep. But so too does the longing for reconciliation. A reconciliation defined not by political bargaining or by an artificial balance of power, by tribe, region, religion, or ethnicity, but by the equality of opportunity and a better future for all Liberians.
I'm extremely happy to be in the United States of America, long considered the lands of free and the home of the brave. My visit here today is a response to the kind invitation extended me by President Ronald Reagan, a man of abiding courage, strong will, and foresight. As you know, Liberia and the United States have a long and historic friendship which spans more than 150 years.
And that respect her.
What I call sort of vicious lie about the fact that Mr. Kobe is gay or bring gay lifestyle to Liberia is complete bullshit. When people can accuse you of stealing people's money, when they can accuse you of being involved in war, anything, people don't make up stuff. They don't make up shit. Excuse my language, right? So it's complete nonsense. I've mentioned earlier, I don't know if, I'm sure you were here, right? You playing the game, right? I'm married to Teresa, 2 children, 5 grandchildren. I believe in traditional family values, so it's complete bullshit, complete nonsense.
I resigned May 11. When on the start of the new session, after the president of Liberia, after our Supreme Court victory for us, and the president made his now famous speech that they will continue to work with the so-called majority, even before defining what that majority was going to be, because we're going into a new session. We decided that to avoid the continuous confrontations and acrimony at the legislature, we decided to step aside. So we resigned. They never got the votes to try us or remove us, and we maintain they would not have gotten the votes. There is a reason why the Constitution requires a supermajority, and if we wanted to go by the rule of law, and we should go by the rule of law, 49 votes were required. That was never attained, so we resigned.
I'm too hard on the CDC. You know, it's for reasons sometimes, Akaro. The big ball that CDC dropped, one of it was right here in Nimba. My brother, let me tell you something. There's nowhere in the world where hundreds of candidates participate in the election. And in the second round, only 2%. And the number of vote cast in the second round is more than the first round. It's not possible. That's what happened in Nimba.
He is adjusting. Watch this moment without any commentary. It's going down. First blow. There you have it.
Because the party felt betrayed. The Salif-led administration was slashing jobs and cash and political cohesion, arresting our people arbitrarily, putting them behind bars. The CDC got challenged. We brave the storm. We challenge the status quo. We never surrender. The first 6 years we never surrender. 12 years we never surrender. And this party will never, with emphasis, ever surrender to the evil forces. By 2011, 3 of our soldiers were executed on this party ground. 2 at the back and 1 right at the headquarters. The man who shot and killed our people today is a darling boy in the Liberia National Police. They brought him back to shoot more guns. Get ready to shoot. Because we challenge the status quo appropriately. Kuma was murdered on this battleground. The boy was killed.
the everyday Liberian citizens. Let's see. Let's talk to our sister. How you doing, Mama? What your name?
My name Kona.
Kona?
Yeah.
What you selling here?
I selling wrong water street there.
You selling what did you say?
I sell slipper.
Okay. But how the business going with you?
The business better sell money. I sell money. I go say now.
Why you think so?
You go credit for money from bank, put in market and buy. Then say the police behind because we don't want put in power.
Say the police behind you.
Yeah, 24 hours they carry our market. When we carry, you buy about cartoon 80 dollars when they carry the same again. 60 dollars US, something like US before they get your goods.
So I mean, they not tell your market before they
more
carry
than
the
Sarah Stam, more than Sarah Stam. Like we want talent, one they don't 2, they don't 3, they don't 4 they only yesterday said they were here.
But I mean, what do you think the government need to do to help your business need to improve?
The only thing I get to tell international community, let it take Baka from there. If we not get no government like bro, no problem.
You think so?
It will be better.
But you think the government doing well?
He not doing even well because they say that open what they see Buka. Joseph Baka got for the 2 years experience. So we need more than what they say that open was not able to do. Like what he's supposed to do. But he doing this more than he do for the 2 years in chair. Like he not even set in classroom to learn. The men are not learn. At least in there well more than the ones that in they play what he say he do for the 2 years. He went to school for the 2 years.
So you think we are government were better than
100% better because we're not sure of sleeping place. Quarrel we're not going. But now when you call your suicide, you only eat it for 2 days because no quarrel.
You think quarrel we're not going doing job yet?
I say we're better. Job we are government was 200% better than Baka government.
So if you were to grade the government here from 0 to 100, how much you
I will grade 0 minus 0 plus 0. So try by 0.
Everything 0?
0. Me who here a unity party or more. I live in Claton behind Joe. We are starting. My children says now they can make fun out of me. They can be playing click. Mama will hungry. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me. They can mock at me. Say, are you the one poor in the year? We tire with insult in the community. Let Baka try and do something. We the citizens that will really suffering. Especially we that voted for Baka. Our news for in the whole country, especially in the community, people cause all every day and night. They cause all the insult all. I gave my vote to Baka because I stayed down for long. I say, it better the way they prepare, that old person, maybe you will do something for her. Now that the worst thing will ever put away.
You think the Papa trying? You think the Papa
trying?
Some people say the road, the building road, the building, they putting lead posts up and things getting better, small. You think so?
No, because the road that I can see, that they see passing and I see facing road here. And I see no road face over there beside passing road. If you say road face, you must look at road that going Ghana Bay that they want to call facing. But the road where they facing going Douala, that passing, the same passing, what job we are passing, we are getting there. Now the same passing. Prices.
We never know what to start from. And now you say, the way they market, they're not buying. I yourself for my children myself to eat tomorrow. They may not working.
How many children you get?
I get 5. They're not
depending on the business.
They're depending on the business. Kind of way, but they're not buying. So tomorrow, so now I will eat tomorrow. They're not buying. And now you say, the country tough. The country very tough. And now you say,
what you want the government to do to improve things in the country?
The government, Waka say he cannot rescue, then you rescue the country. Waka not come to suppress all. He said, with the business we want, you want to promote our business. But say Waka come to power, my brother. Now he say it's tough. It was better say Waka not come to power. It was better Waka not come to power. It was better Waka not come to power. Because say he can't suppress you, and now he say, oh. Some of our children, I be in school because no money. That y'all can get school fee for that y'all can get full money for, and they don't buy the market. You're going to pay school fee. You're not expecting to pay school fee. Full money, they can be can there. I will get school fee.
Some people say the government building road, the government putting lead pole on the pole, and so the government doing well. But what you got to say about that?
But me, I see lead pole here.
You see the lead pole here?
I see lead pole here.
You see the road here too?
I see no road.
You see the quarry here too?
I see quarry. I see no quarry. I see the show camera in the top here. Now to see a bad, no, I put it out from the morning. That 8 years old. 2 to 3 that they will not buy the surgery. You buy surgery everywhere. They're not finished. Why you tell no money from the bar?
So, but you say, so you're trying to say that things are hard right now. But how business used to be before?
The great we are that used to sell, but someone sack or surgery, but now the 2 sack are selling. The 2 sacks are feeling.
But you think that the government responsible for that, or that no more thing that happening around the world?
The government responsible. You say you can't rescue when you're responsible for it. You need to do something about it. You're responsible for it.
Also,
you're suffering off.
You think the government not rescuing you?
He's not rescuing us. He's killing us. We cannot rescue when he's killing us. The one that we are killing and not rescue. We cannot rescue nothing. We can killing us. We can killing us. It was better stop Baka said that than to be president.
If somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how much you get?
I see now what can we grade a government now? And I see nothing. And that's why you see for you grade government. 0. 0. Baka 2 years that's 0.
But the president gets so many years experience.
For the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. It cut to 0. For the 2 years, it cut to 0. Nothing. He got that breaking poor house down for structure, get a refugee in our country. No peace. And they rescue there.
Alright. Thank you for talking to Small TV. Any other thing you want to say before we leave?
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying him paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest. These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying him paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
In my mind, he should rest. The old man will be wearing pampers. Again, we want to say welcome to Liberian Action TV online TV platform, where we tell our own stories, where we tolerate our viewers, their comments, and we also have a YouTube channel, and usually we are live in Nimba County and Pong County. We want to welcome all of our viewers, our listeners. We want you to keep sharing this platform, and you can follow. It's very essential. We'll play all of those teasers so you can understand, to reflect on commitments that were made, statements that were made, statements of reality that were made in this country. It's very essential for us. Very essential.
Listen, let me be fair. We know it was propaganda. We put every death. Somebody walking and jigger in the toe and they die, we say it was Jogia.
True.
Somebody drop a pressure or high sugar, we say that Jogia.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman go get birth and we say that Jogia if she didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Everything.
Pregnant woman give birth, we say that Joshua. Somebody died from pressure, we say that Joshua. We put everything. We put everything. We mean everything on the head of Joshua. Keep following, keep sharing. Very essential. Everything we put on the head of Joshua. So you see what is important. Everything you talk about, we'll put it on George we are. So we want you to keep sharing, keep following, as we recognize our special people. Our special people recognize here today. Look, we want people, we don't want Frederick Hopp, he said they can laugh. Favor L. Morris, hello beautiful family. Vanessa Bob, watching from Nukrutan. Favor L. Morris from I'm watching from New York. I think she meant New York. Yeah, New York. Juji Oneway. I'm following Amara Jala Kamara. Together we shall get there. Just a matter of time, obviously. Thank you very much. T. Mark Zuckerberg, good evening, General. I'm watching from District 13. Fazara Pekin Shelton, good evening, General. I'm watching live from the residence of LPRC community, Ganta City, Nimba County. I connect my phone on a big Bluetooth speaker that are currently playing in the community, and many people are joining me tonight to listen. I think the message is teaching us in Nimba County, but you guys need to improve and get one radio station for us in Nimba. Yeah, regularly in Nimba County, in Nimba County. We have our brother Rana Dubayo. So Rana.
Yeah. Hey, Honorable Craig, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine. You are welcome. So please recognize our guests.
Those following the Facebook feed, right?
Yeah, recognize them and just...
That's fine. So
and give the location. Most of them give the location where they are calling from, where they are following from.
Thank you so kindly.
And ask them to keep sharing our live.
Thank you. So we'd like to welcome Fatou Sharif. She said, how are we? I think we are doing very well. Otilia Kappa Mancholo, you are welcome. We'd like to recognize you. We'd like to recognize Elston legend. We say this season should not get a chance in 2029. Okay, that's his opinion. We'd like to recognize Juliana Maria Momodu. We'd like to recognize Romeo Dennis Jr. We'd like to recognize John Johnson and Doris Smith.
And their locations?
Yeah, they are not putting the location.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no location. So Peter Lynn Gao Robertson is watching. Lake Pizzo, somebody there with a name called Lake Pizzo, from your dearest Grand Cayman County, Lake Pizzo. Oh no, I think Lake Pizzo in Grand Cayman is
definitely.
Yeah, it's Lake Pizzo, yeah. So Charles Smith, he says he's watching from Soul Clinic community, and another person is watching from Texas. Somebody else is watching from Doe community. That's Opid O'Neill Johnson, a dearest and staunch partisan of the Magic Congress for Democratic Change. William Massaquoi is watching from Pennsylvania, USA. Pennsylvania is the cornerstone of America. It's a doing state.
We are the boys from Pennsylvania, man.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Area, the city of brotherly affection.
Somebody say, good evening, Honorable Gray. Thank you for the good work. I'm watching from Canada. This person is watching from Canada. And then I see...
What's his name?
The person from Canada is Yvonne Davis. She's Yvonne Davis. She's watching from Canada, and Nehemiah Doe is watching from Painesville, so clearly as well. Kim's FM, somebody say Frank Diallo Swain says King FM is relaying the show. And somebody is following Prince Bushmill is following from Johnsonville.
Is there King's FM is relaying the show?
Yep, that's what somebody is saying. Frank Diallo Swain says King's FM is relaying our show. And then James Lamine says he's watching from Bokonjida district number 2 in Sando County. I've been there. It's where you see that place where you see Vubadi, is where you see Jaudi. That place is between Grand Jide and Sando County. There you can see the Putu range. So Bokonjide is a very beautiful place in Sando County. People there predominantly speak Sapo. When you're on the Grand Jide side, that same language is called Putu. So I know from where he's speaking from. Edward Pajibo says he's watching from Chicago. Chicago is the winning city. Those of you who learn history, you know that the winning city is Chicago is also the meat market of the world. They produce a lot of meat and a lot of beef in Illinois and Chicago. So Edward Pajibo is watching there from Chicago, USA. Some city there, Congress City.
Go, Rana, you broke.
Yep. So are you getting me now?
Yeah, we're getting you now.
Yeah, so Kalu CDB say good evening, my brother and sister in CDC. And somebody is watching from Rhode Island, Jefferson, Chei. The name sounds like a Grand Gideon in Chei. You know, it's like a Grand Gideon. You know, so Chei, you are welcome. Zian is watching from Johnsonville. He says he's watching from the Propo Corner in Johnsonville. And Ophelia is watching from Denver, Colorado. Kalu CDB is watching from Kakata City. Vanny is watching from King Joy, and he's the Secretary General of CDC Youth League Grand Cayman chapter. And then James Cody City is a big brother from Grand there. He's following from the USA. Ezekiel Kofa is watching from Nick Rutan. And Geraldine Davis says, hi, General Gray, watching from Quebec, somewhere there in Gunnersville. And then Papi Flobo is watching from New York. And Stewart Campbell, you know, the name sounds like an odd river name, but he's watching from Trenton, New Jersey. And Lincoln Colley is he's watching from wherever he is. Josiah Andrew Marsh is watching from Brooklyn Park, a Liberian community in Minnesota, USA. And of course, Randy Morris also watching from Minnesota, USA. And somebody, Emmanuel T, has a great job, General, watching you closely from Rhode Island, the United States of America. And of course, Victoria Art, she's watching from Worcester, Massachusetts. That's my city. That's where I got my 2 master's degree from, in Worcester, Massachusetts. Is the second biggest city in New England. And today, that state is participating in the Super Bowl. You know, in America, the Super Bowl, the football, you know, is the biggest sport festivity in America. So today, the New England Patriot is playing Washington, a team from Washington, and I'm vying from the Patriot. I'm vying for the Patriot because that state was so good to me, making me to live there to get 2 different masters in 2021 and 2025. So somebody is watching from that state. Lofa Queen say hi, General Gray, and Leon Phillip is watching from USA, Minnesota, and Helena Barr, she's watching from Canada, and of course General Gray, the list. Bro, the list is on and on. I'd like to welcome and recognize everybody. Beatrice, Eric, Nathan Page, Agnes C, and Ansu Kroman, watching from Complete City, Nima County, Fazari, Pekin, Shelton, and the list goes on, you know, gentlemen. In general, I cannot name everybody. The list is endless, General.
We got to try to go to our people. Abraham Brown, he said, I'm following Nina Quay, from Dakota, North Dakota, Fargo. My General Tracy, that is from Dubai. FC Elamhin, I'm close to following from Coffee Farm, Caldwell. Aaron Zinn, great to be here. You know, I went way back to recognize the other people that you recognize. John Johnson, One of the daughter's president in Liberia is Boyka, a man with 42 years of experience in government setting and yet cannot conduct governance. Jacqueline Washington, hey, my family, as a rural Washington from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Christine Phoebe. Good evening to all of you on this platform. Salamin Abu Bakar, the general I'm following live. Theo L. Morris, thanks so much. Lion Philip, laugh a little bit. Elston Legend Whistle, CDC looked at the country and UP doing theirs. So Liberia needs another party or leader. Liberians, the ball is in your court. That's your opinion. We respect your opinion. Amara Kuyate, CDC, Salia Kiamu. I'm following from my Johnsonville resident, Fatu Sharif. I think you recognize Fatu Sharif. You recognize Otelo Chape, Monjulo. Otelo, okay. So, Juliana Maria Momodo, wow. Romeo F. Dennis Jr., you have a long way to go because this administration will definitely do the Liberian way. You think this administration that your boyfriend and girlfriend thing you guys were doing, that's your opinion, Romeo. Respect your opinion, but the people suffering on the side of Romeo. You know about that. That one, we are not making our story. John Johnson, you really need to keep quiet. Otelo Chop it. Doris Smith, I'm following you from Massachusetts. Thanks for the great job. Matilda Stevens, are you on YouTube? Yeah, we are on YouTube. I don't know what is happening with the YouTube channel. Let me check it out. But we're supposed to be on YouTube. Yeah, we are on YouTube. Our YouTube. I don't know what is going on, but on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, James Lamin, General Gray. You guys should continue with this great show. My brother, I'm following you guys from government camp. Bogonjide, District 2, Sando County. Wow, that's great. Okay. Agnes Say from Minnesota, USA. A.B. Dennis Favor. I from USA. CDC runs in my DNA. Louis Nurid. I keep the good work. I really appreciate your courage. I will be there for the 2029 election. We have served nation. We have to serve our nation. Said Duclet. Duclet is following from Freeport. Eric Zao. Thank you guys. DKM Lord. General, I'm following from Valencia, Spain. Wow, this guy is all the way from Valencia, Spain. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. Just tap in Liberia Action TV. Prophetic James, Conan, Katie says TDPK, watching on YouTube from London. Felicia Swen, good evening, guys. I'm following from Barnesville, Peloton Community. Michelle Benson, Breaker Fix Sympathy, and Scan his way to power. Solo Brown from Louisville, Kentucky. Harris Amula, good job, great man. Manja, how are you, Harris? Mama Care Dodo, following closely from Johnsonville community. Papi Flomo is there. Amos Jara, good evening, your revolutionary general. I'm following live from Brussels. Somebody is all the way from Brussels. Samuel Stewart. Remember, tomorrow is in promise to enemy. Mohammed M. Sharif. I'm watching live from Douala. Joshua Ford, the general, thanks for everything. So yes, today is a great day. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. It is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I want to say good evening to all, good afternoon to all of our people, wheresoever you are. We have a few clips to play, and we'll be talking. We've got to continue with the demolition because our people really are suffering. And they flagged a lot of issues. They've been calling me, they've been saying, let's keep the pressure on the government to find a solution to our problem. Seriously. So we got to do it. Franklin and Sako Sion. Good evening, General Grove. Franklin Sako. How are you, great man? James Womile. Good evening, General Gray. I am Jeans Joba Womley. I'm following you from Banga City. Thanks for the update. Please try to establish relationship with a local station so the citizen can listen to the radio about the unprepared government. Somebody is following on a YouTube channel. Okay. And it's Israel Newton. He said, good evening. I'm watching from Maryland County. The General Jalawood SB Senate says, so you have your own show? Yes, I have my own show, and we have our show. This is the People's Show. Blata, great man, following closely. Paul Dawa, good evening, General, and the others. Thank you very much. We got to keep the pressure on national government, or people are suffering. The issue of the demolition, the issue of the hardship in the country, people have been calling on, and they've been consistently saying, Representative Gray, you need to fight on. People from the Unity Party, okay, CDC grandchild, said Niwan, they say you got to keep fighting on. So we got to keep fighting on. You got to share the life sufficiently. Share as much as you can share it, and ask other people to follow us. Okay, the platform is growing gradually. It will take some time, no matter what the situation. Yeah, we're going to hit the 10,000 in 1 week. We're 5,000, so in 1 week time we'll be hitting 10,000. From 5,000 to 10,000 with 9,000, 9.8K already. So I believe by tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, we'll hit 10,000. So Lofa Judas, what's up, great man? Following from Lofa County. Honor Akaro Moses Gray, what's up? Lofa Judas, I owe you, brother. When you return tomorrow, hit me or let me know. Beatrice Red, Usman Nee, great man of our time. So yeah, so we'll speak for the voiceless. Be a Unity Party, be a CDC, because we have a responsibility to this country. Our people believe to a greater extent that indeed they need someone to speak for them. And we have that responsibility. We need to do that. Beatrice Rest, a fire for fire, General. Thank you very much. But we need to speak up. And we need to speak up loud. Yeah, Michelle Benson. So general government doesn't have all the funding to immediately construct buildings to all the demolite sites while make the people homeless. That's the question. We will speak for the voiceless. Look, I got a video that touched my heart. I feel so bad. And we'll start from there today. I feel sad. This lady is not a sedition. Though she's a member of the Unity Party. But imagine after 20 years, you build four horses. After 20 years, not noticed by the government, you got legitimate deeds. And government come and say you want the area and they break it up. Everything that you ever worked for. My distinguished followers, this breaks my heart. It beats my imagination. We have to provide hope for the hopeless. This is not party politics I'm discussing. This is about a Liberian lady who worked for everything. Steven Yonko, what's up, brother? Akaros Greer, from 12 years representative to an online platform host. Definitely, I'm an online platform host. I love it. Okay, at least I'm doing something. But I love that. That's not the issue. The issue tonight is very clear. Emmanuel Sewon, hi, General, I'm following you from Akaro residence. Juman Shutter. Good evening, folks. This is about a Liberian who worked for everything in life. Put it into 4 homes, decent homes. And you break it down in 1 day. See this, Lily. This is where I feel so bad. Mema K. Johnson can eat it on baby. Mema, I agree. But though cat can eat its own baby, but I don't think eating all of the babies is sufficient. It's good enough. I mean, it's bad. This lady from the Unity Party, but this thing killed me today. When I saw this video and someone sent it to me, it's sad. This is inhumane. 4 horses ran up, the woman bailed, everything going down. The lady was running around, you know, amen. I say, amen. You see around you feel sad. Let's play it. This is the beginning of the talking point today.
Somebody said, somebody can we speak to you? I get 4 horses standing to show you. Come. One horse here. Two. You own all the horses. I mean, all the horses here. I want to get the money, not that car. You can't be paid the passing horse there. You can't get a passing better. You can't be paid the passing horse there. I have to do the contract. You can't kill all that. You got to kill slowly. For what did my horse go? In front of the horses, I banned them for the woman. None of them no more for property. No, nigga, nothing. Nothing, girl, nothing. It's not about what about you can me, okay? Let me see you carry me. Amita, property. Just have a car. Do you have documents? I have my document. And then I told you, say let to all. She got Molati. I will go to she came somewhere away. Now you take your letter. When you move to the table, get a letter. Say, oh, you get your letter to move to the time. But nothing else in the first Friday. You can't move on. People are in there to put the other get inside.
This is cruelty. This is sad. When people think about it, forget about whether they are members of the Unity Party. Forget about whether they are members of the Unity Party. Forget about whether cat eating this own baby. It could be you tomorrow. Sylvester High. Simonzo, no war, but our people are displaced and homeless. Kings FM getting powerful. But the day, 24-hour fire for fire, no rest. Thanks, General, for job well done. Thanks to Kings FM. You know the relay in the unknown to me. So a lot of people listening tonight in Morovia. This breaks my heart. This is sad. Look at that lady, my people. Linda, yes, it's so sad. It could be me tomorrow. It could be you. After working, and you take all of your investment and put it into homes, 4 homes. And you voted for a government, and people mock you because you voted for that government. People frown on you. You stood your grounds and voted for boycott. Is this what the people voted for? Is this what the people voted for? This is pathetic. This is evil. It reminds me, I wish somebody could send me the prophecy of the man who said, if you vote for Joseph Boyka, the country will be in chaos, the people will suffer. If you get it, just send me the video, those of you who are following the live tonight, just send it to me. I will play it. Okay, I don't know what I put it in my file. But there's a prophecy that if you vote for Joseph Boyka, the entire country, there will be chaos. There will be serious problem in the country. Yes, there's a video towards that effect. My people, is this what we sound onto? Is this what the people voted you for, boy guy? Hey, boy guy. You say Ghana making new land. It's true. What your resettlement plan for these poor people, the poor of the poorest? What's your resettlement plan? What plan do you have for them? Hey, man, boy guy. Why were people suffering? My people, that play this video one more time. I want you to listen. It could be you. Don't say the woman a Unity Party woman. No, myself will get vexed with you. I want to tell AB, thank you very much. AB, thank you for relaying the show on Kings FM. We really want to appreciate you, AB. God will bless you. Our people are listening. AB, if you have the time, you could join me. I will send you the link if you have the time. Look at this. Man, that play the video. That play this video. That video broke my heart, man. Seriously. We are all human.
Somebody's here. Somebody, can we speak to you? I guess four horses standing to shut on you. Come on. One horse here. One horse here. One. Two. You own all the horses. I mean, all the horses here. Okay. I mean, all the horses here. I was going to get no better. You can't be paid the person horse there. You can't get a person better. You can't be paid the person horse there. I have to be the contract. You got killed all that. You got to kill slowly. For what did my horse go? In front of I bear the horses. I buy them for the woman. None of you that the Messiah party. No, nigga, letter, nothing. Nothing, girl, letter. Is that what I want about the can you carry me? Let me see you carry me. Amita. Lamita, cooperative. Lamita, just have a car. Lamita. Do you have documents? I have my document. I have my document, and then I told her, say later, oh, she got Molati. She got Molati. I will go to she came somewhere away. Now you take your letter. When you move to one type of get a letter, say, oh, you get your letter to move to the time. But nothing else in the first Friday. You can't move on. People are in there to put the other get inside.
Listen to the lady grieving. She said, let me die. Let me die. Let me die, oh Joseph Boyka, let me die. That machine, I think it will kill me. Joseph Boyka, we voted for you. This is what we voted for you for. Joseph Boyka is a very wicked woman. He has no human feeling. With all the chaos and confusion and demolition ongoing, the man said God is creating new land. He even saying government agencies should go for that land. Is this what Liberians voted for? This demolition is going across the entire country, from Monserrato, go to other counties. Samuel Doe said time trap is not for rat alone. Rana Dubayo, you are immobile. Just moving around.
No, Chief, I'm here following everything. You know, I'm alone. Okay, I'm alone. My woman is away, so I have to do some cooking. I'm following everything, and I was just about to make my point. So don't take me on stage again, Chief. No. I'm trying to do some research in the background.
No, the reason why I'm taking you off stage right now because we can see you, we only see the setting, so we got to take it off. Okay, once you see, we'll bring you back on stage.
Okay.
So
Chief.
you saw the video, you follow it. What's your comment, Ronald?
Chief,
what's your story?
My comment is, let me tell you, Greg, you know I can disagree with you. I mean, be honest with me. On the show, if I don't disagree with you, say it. Say if I don't disagree. You my big brother. We came a long way, but I can disagree with you. True or false?
True and false.
True or false? Do I disagree with you?
You do disagree. There's not
now, this is what I want to remind you about. Great. You have won 2 times in district number 8. Satan is not one of those places that always voting you. But you know what he did a few years back? When, quote unquote, that case was won. You woke up one morning from your bed, you went on a scene, and you said, if your people must perish, you must perish first. Because of your intervention, people in Satan, they had extension of hope. That is something about you remarkable that I need to say. Despite all of my disagreement with you in some cases, but you stood as a leader, as a direct representative of the people. You diverted, and you prevented such devilish act from being perpetrated against the people because you understand the fundamental essence of lawmaking, representing the people's interest in that district. Now, listening to that clip today, and I also, I have the statistics, as evidence executive for records and research. In almost all of the precincts in district number 8, you won almost everything. Satan is one of those places that you did not win. You came, I think, tear in the precinct in that place. You came tear. If you had just come first in that district, you are a lawmaker right now. The point I'm making is those people who have been homeless, those people you see crying, predominantly did not vote for us. They did not vote for you. But here you are today. You still not moved by the fact that they did not vote for you. All you care about is they are human beings, they are Liberians, they have nowhere to go. So to those on the other side who distributing inhumane treatment against our own people in their own country, making them homeless, I say think twice. Where is that sense of compassion? I mean, we are humans. Under the theory of eminent domain, all land belongs to government. Let's assume, for the sake of this debate, that land is legitimately owned by a private citizen. Are you telling me the government cannot repay that private citizen and accommodate majority of the citizen? Because under the theory of sociological imagination in sociology, if you live in a society of 100% and 90 people have a constraint, you blame the society, you blame the government. But if it is vice versa, you blame the 10 people. In this case, majority of the people in that domain, they have squatted over there for over 15, 20, 30 years. You just want money and you disposition them. And brother who should be, a man of wisdom, brother who should be a leader, brother who should know that, all fingers are not equal. Instead of brother speaking with wisdom, he spoke with extreme recklessness. I'm sorry to say. He spoke like somebody with no sense of compassion. Brother didn't speak as a leader. Brother spoke. He gave a loose talk.
Ronald, you said something very important before you go further. You see, Ronald, in the Satan community, when the incident took place the first time, you see where they had the Echo Bank? Right on the road. When the bulldozer came and they were breaking that place down, Ronald, I left where I'm sitting. Yeah, this horse. There's the horse.
I know, Greg. I'm aware.
I'm sitting. Ronald, I was in short. Ronald, I went. You know what I did? Where the bulldozer was breaking, I say upon my dead body, it can be whosoever. I walk in the house. I know the authority that I have. The community people, all of them, oh, you won't kill the lawmaker. The people had to stop because guess what? We wanted to have negotiated. We wanted a conversation.
Yes, that's what
we needed a compensation. We needed a resettlement. Did we get that as a result? Yes, we got that in the process. Ronald, if I were lawmaker, move Satan or say, forget about Satan. But the demolition are going on. The police are going to handcuff me. Ronald, in America, there are lawmakers who protest with their constituents. They marched with them. I remember, I think one lawmaker from Minnesota was handcuffed in the 90s. I think 2 or 3. They protested with their people. They stood with them. That's what we did in the district and all of the district. We stood with the people. Today, see that lady, Ronald. I want us to concentrate on that lady a little bit. Ronald, that lady, the entire Monserrato caucus, when this demolition is going on, they need to go there and stand there as a lady caucus and say, kill us today. They have the authority to summon the Minister of Public Works.
Yes.
I frequently call on them and consistently call on them. You can call the Minister of Public Works and instruct him to stop and give the people some time. They can call the Minister of Public Works and tell him to stop. The Speaker is a member of the Legislative Caucus of Monserrato County. They can call a meeting. They can write a communication on the floor on Tuesday and call the Minister of Public Works and tell him to halt everything. And since President Boyka said that he will bring a supplementary budget, that means they now find new revenue according to him. They will bring that budget. In that budget, they can earmark $5 million to $10 million for resettlement.
Exactly.
The saddest thing is this, that the government does not have any developmental plan. They don't have money in the budget to pave the roads or whatsoever the opening. Some of the areas the government about to open, there have been no alley. The government said they won't open alley to where there have been no alleys. No alleyways. From Slipway to Jarastan to Nan Street, there have been no alleyways. The government is saying they want to open alley in those areas. Good. Are you going to pay the people? Are you going to pay the people? They are not going to pay the people. Rana?
Yes, sir.
In the supplementary budget the president will present, as a challenge, I want to throw out an open appeal or challenge to Senator Darius Dillon. They are listening tonight. Senator Sir Joseph. In my representative in my district, Prince Toe, Representative Toe, Safoko. The rest of the representative of Monserrato County, the speaker should bear the greater responsibility. Summon the Minister of Public Works. You have that authority. You can summon him. Meet tomorrow on Monday in leadership. Summon the Minister of Public Works. Tell the Minister of Public Works to stop and halt. Find the money. If Joseph Boyka is insensitive to the plight of the people, find the money for resettlement benefit. Let me tell you, the overhead bridge, right here, that the building in Congo Town, under the CDC government, we compensated all of the people that were being victimized, even those who were encroaching on the road. We put the money in the budget to compensate them, to pay them. The RIA road, everybody along that road, where the road extended, everyone was giving some money for resettlement, for payment for their properties. President Boyka, why this evil eye against your own people? Why are you being so wicked? Why, Ronald? Why?
So,
Ronald, if our lawmaker Ronald, they will have fired me. The government will have killed me. Because I would have gone there, I was stood there. I'm Mary Bro. Mary Bro were breaking down Booster Quarters. They wanted to open the road straight to Booster Quarters. Some of the people have lived there for 60 years, 80 years, 70 years, 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, 20 years. The government had no plan. That time they used to call Mary Bro, Mary Break It.
Yeah, she was Mary Break It, I remember.
Yeah. We went there. I went there, me and Solomon George. We stood in front of the yellow machine. That was stopped the breaking down of that place. Maybe you don't know today. We're not against development.
But on grade, you know I've been around. You
We're
know,
not against development, Ronald. What we are against, Ronald, we are against providing hopelessness to our people. We are against the inability of government to resettle these people. We are against the inability of the government to resettle the people. We are against the fact that the government has no immediate developmental plan to pave those areas. But they just want to dislodge the people. They did it up Ashmont Street there, going up Ashmont Street. They broke the road at Robert Street or Nelson Street, all the way going down near here and CW.
But guess what they haven't done?
10 years ago, the road is not yet paved.
Guess what they have not done?
Yeah.
When you go on 13th Street, they said they want to open alleyway. Let us assume for the sake of this debate that they have a legitimate desire, a scrupulous, 21st century desire to connect our alleyway. Let's assume for the purpose of this argument, let me play the devil advocate there for a minute. Go on 13th Street. Locate the Methodist Church. The Methodist Church on 13th Street is sitting on an alley. The 13th Street, from the Tubman Boulevard is not connected to the Chisholm Avenue. Why? That is an alleyway.
The compound in the church, the 13th and 14th Streets.
Yeah, the 13th and 14th Street, right? Including the Methodist Church right there, they are occupying 13th and 14th Streets.
Yeah,
so if the government is serious, this government is non-discriminative in their efforts to ensure that alleyways are open.
Royal Hotel, the area there,
yeah. Why don't they stop? Because Single is the most beautiful community in our country. You got a church building because it belongs to the elite, not the poor people. But let's go back to Joseph Boyka himself. He preaches.
Go to Tubman Building before Joseph Boyka, right near on 10th Street.
Okay, yeah, the Tubman Building. The Tubman Building directly opposite. There's a building to opposite the plaza right there.
Yeah.
Right. That is an alleyway. Why don't they break that structure down and open alleyway? Let's leave that. Let's go to Joseph Boyka own domain, his own home. He who preaches equity must come with clean air. As a technician, as an environmentalist, I know Joseph Boyka. Go look at Joseph Boyka Hall. It's in the middle of the road. It's on the alley. Great, challenge me. And tell me Joseph Boyka House is now on the alley. Are you getting me on the grade? Challenge me and tell me Joseph Boyka House is on the road.
Alley is not argument. The horse in rehab is on the alley. In fact, let me tell you this round up before you go further.
Yeah.
And Joseph Boyka talking about private property and people and government property to seize government property. Where Joseph Boyka built a house, let me give you the history. You know, Catherine Mills. Have you heard the history about Catherine Mills?
No, Chief. You cannot.
Okay. That whole area, what they used to call Catherine Mills, where they got a rehab. You know, they used to carry our mentally challenged people, those who are challenged mentally. You know, they used to take them to the rehab area there. That's why they call that community rehab. But the people used to go for rehabilitation.
Yeah, mental rehabilitation.
Yeah, mental rehabilitation. In like drug book and say crazy people, but it's wrong to call people crazy people. No, people are mentally challenged. You don't call them crazy people. That Catherine Mills era, the rehab, that particular portion where Joseph Boyka live in, that government get that place.
But you can see the place and know that it's government owned.
You know, government get that place. You know, Samuel Doe gave some players some lands around there when they won, I think, Egypt or something again. That government property that Joseph Boyka owned. Another government can come to power and decide to take him off that property. They're taking the military barracks. They don't have to go to court because the government does not go to court to seek eviction order from the court. The government just go there and take the people off. That's what the government does. The government does not go to court. The government will just let the AFL just move in, which they should have gone to court to get a writ to evict and eject. And they will not be, the AFL is not the one to evict and eject. The sheriff by the police. But the AFL just when they say, I want to get outside. They started fencing it. We would love the AFL. But that action performed by the AFL is anti-constitutional. So Joseph Boyka House is on the alleyway. Not only that, but Joseph Boyka House, that land place, it belongs to the mentally challenged people. That's what they call rehab, that rehab area, part of that place. Somebody was about Joey place. No. where Joseph Boyka is, where the extension took place. In the school Kenya, they had to relocate it back there, you remember? From Kenya, the cultural area, they carry it back to the government place. Joseph Boyka, who belongs to the government of the Republic of Liberia, that land that is squatting on. It belongs. And it's not strange. Joseph Boyka been in land for it before. I know somebody right to rehab there. I don't want to call that name. Joseph Boyka, the person fought all land space. Even the copper property right near Joseph Boyka, where he put his military people once upon a time and placed them in the compound there. It's not Joseph Boyka compound right near the place there. It belongs to the coppers. Okay. But I am just trying to say to you, my dear brother and friend, that one government could come to power. What goes around comes around. One government could come to power and say, Joseph Boyka house in the alleyway. They place here belong to the government Republic of Liberia because they should be a rehab center to rehabilitate the people the government ready for the play. Will that be a wish on against Joseph Boyka? Will there be a wish on? Again, we want to tell our people who listen to us by way of radio in Nema County, in Bon County, and in Monrovia, we want to say thank you to Kings FM for relaying this program. Our YouTube channel is Liberia Action TV. Hello?
No, now you, sir. Now you.
Yeah. So, Rana, you got to mute yourself. I mean, mute you. Yeah. So, our country bleeds. Everywhere they get breaking. Listen to this man. Listen to the prophecy. I want you to listen to the prophecy. That when Boyka come to power, what will happen? Listen to the prophecy.
The people of Liberia and George, where if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer. Our economy hardship, poor will suffer, rich will suffer, every people will suffer. You see, all the four classes of human will suffer. We suffer. I'm not from Liberia, but that's the message of the Lord for the people in Liberia. If you put that opposition of Bukenya or Bukani to be your president, oh, Liberia will sink. Calamity will befall Liberia. You don't expect joy again. The name Liberia will crash. This person has nothing to offer you. Spiritual Liberia will die. The best man for this job is George Weah. Vote him and he will do better than ever. He will do better than his first term. And there will be total development in Liberia. That is me for you. That's what the Lord said. Go and check all my prophecies. I'm not boasting, but that is the message of the Lord. The best person to vote for that will make Liberia better is George Weah. If you mistakenly vote opposition, majority of you will eat human flesh. You will see sound and eat it. It's a catastrophe. Calamity is what you want to vote for. You dare not do it. This is the best man who can give you victory, George Weah. That is the person. He's ordained by God and he has God's mantle and have the wind to lead Liberia right. Whatever he must have done before, I don't know him, I don't know anything about, I don't know that I've not been to Liberia before. But that is the message of the Lord. If you want Liberia to move forward, the best person to vote for is this George Weah. Is the man who can make Liberia more better. So the election that is coming up next month, all of you come out and vote George Weah. That is the word of the Lord. That is the message of the Lord. Check. I want Ali Bungo to leave power when he's not listening. I want Basu Muhammad before they get him out of power. the Burkina Faso, and so on and so forth. So I'm warning Liberian people: if you're voting, you vote for failure, sadness, and troubles. God bless Liberians. God bless you.
Failure, you vote for sadness, and you vote for trouble. You listen to the prophecy? He said Liberia will sink. If you vote Joseph Boakai, you will vote for sadness. You will vote for chaos. You will vote for trouble. The country will sink. He said there will be calamity and there will be catastrophe upon the land. Things will be helter-skelter. The people will suffer. He said he's made a lot of prophecy for other African leaders, and exactly all the things he said came to pass. It's very clear if you listen to him. Right now, what is happening to the country? Imagine the government said to reduce the price of rice. But when you go to the restaurant or the Kobo shop, rice expensive. The government said to reduce the coke rice expensive. Well, the government said to reduce the price of flour. But the price of bread never reduced. The government said to reduce the price of petroleum product. But the price of transportation has not reduced. You got two groups that are giving lesson plates and driver lesson. One agency, Boakai Pepper Bush, and the Ministry of Transport. Two different driver lessons they're giving, different lesson plate. And Boakai says he watch it and cannot say nothing. That's chaos. That massive chaos, that destruction is calamity. When prices are high, parents cannot afford to send their children to school. People are hungry, angry, bitter, and suffering. The fight against drugs has crumbled. No development initiated by Boakai. No hospital he built. No school he built. Even the electricity that he said will be consistent is like Christmas light. Water and sewer also has a challenge. Fire service for the highest number of burning in the country. The number of deaths, the number of people that die every day in Liberia, every day, this is calamity. The death rate in Boakai first in 10 months, in 2024, 2,700 people maximum were raped in the country. That is what we call chaos.
Chief, I'm not cutting you on a rape statistic. On a rape statistic, I'm not cutting you off. You know, they have willingly, purposefully, clandestinely, and intentionally, willfully refused to do publication on these rape cases. They haven't been reporting, they haven't been doing publication, because for the purpose of development, for the purpose of notifying the public, they're supposed to report so that people will know the statistics. Because this number are and they're sitting alarming, the Boakai government has not done any publication on these rape cases. As a result, ministers, government officials, in the state that should be protecting the state, they are gang raping not just women, sodomizing young boys involuntarily. That is devilish. These are issues that when we talk, then they say we're angry. This is the Boakai man who said if he didn't win election, Liberia will end. This is a Boakai man who's in 4 years. His forces led by this killer called Butt Naked. Humiliated people. They let Joshua, you know him better than me, was killed before Cameroon, nothing happened. So when I listen to this men of God, Liberians, we say we are built on Christian principle. But a man of God ordained by the Supreme Spirit spoke prophetically and emphatically, in an unequivocal tone, he spoke to the mercy and incarnation of God Almighty. The Spirit spoke to his mind, and he was overlooked. The Liberian people were so consumed by lies, by deceit, by dishonesty, they were never willing to listen. Today, the prophecy is radiating with fast. Every spectrum of our society is being affected. Those who go to Royal Hotel have been affected because DST taxes have increased. In 2 years, every year, 1%. Right now, I think it has gone to 13 or 14%. So everything has increased. When you go to it started from the pimping boys, those people have been affected. It started with people who go to school, they've been affected. It started with marketeers, these marketeers everywhere, whether they're real estate, whether everyone has been affected. Drivers have been affected. Churches have been affected. Even the airlines, even Joseph Boga himself, his airline was affected to the extent one time there was almost a crash. Nobody prayed for him, but there was a crash at RRA. Everyone has been affected by the curse of Job Waka. And you see, you know what they're thinking on a great Agon Intel? They believe that most of Rada is citizen stronghold, most of the densely populated community are citizen stronghold. So they want to disposition these people so that they will disintegrate citizen stronghold. For me, that's a foolish mentality. You might be successful in removing these people from their community, but you cannot remove them from Liberia. Wherever they settle, they can vote there. Wherever they go, they can vote there. You will only be affecting specific representatives and perhaps senators, but you cannot affect the presidency holistically. You cannot do it. So the idea is devilish. Now to them, they think, oh, I will give somebody saying, oh, they won't do it now because before election, people will forget. Wait a second. Today, there's a very foolish people who blame Honorable Gray, who believe that the reason why Honorable Gray was not elected because he took a wedding in Paris. But Honorable Gray wedding did not happen in 2023. It happened in, I think, 2021. If you believe that Honorable Gray was punished 3 years to election for an action that he took, a personal action that he took, which he did not affect anybody's lives. He did not make anybody jobless. He did not make anybody homeless. He did not defy people's dignity. He did not humiliate, dehumanize people, deface people, and make them nosedive in massive and acute chronic poverty. Honorable Gray did not do it. Honorable Gray only honored his wife's desire, and went somewhere to have a wedding because he had people there who decided to go there. That was not any crime Honorable Gray commit. Yet, according to the United Party propaganda, the reason why Honorable Gray was defeated because he took a wedding in Paris. That was 3 years before the election. What made them think that the Liberian people suddenly forgave them for making them homeless? Over 70,000 people have been made homeless. Everywhere, Hotel Africa, Oro, places that no road will ever go. The RIA road will let the money behind, up to now the road can finish. So if you think you want to make development and your agenda is holistic, you will try to firstly develop what you have on hand and where you have. But places you have no appetite, no desire, no willingness. We assess the people, nothing in their budget to assess these places. So Mr. Boga's behavior is extreme wickedness. Mr. Boga is not behaving like a Liberian. From Mr. Boga's behavior on a grade, Liberians we got empathy. When you check, they say Liberia is among I think the second or first welcoming country in the world. Welcome stranger, we are good, we let helping people. We got sympathetic behavior. Mr. Boga's behavior and attitude tells me, it convinces me that he's not a Liberian. His behavior is a replica of what people from Freetown can do. The Freetown was.
You want to tell me Mr. Boga from Freetown?
I'm being honest with you. His behavior, look.
Don't attack Sierra Leone, I beg you.
No, I'm saying his behavior. Look, the man went Sierra Leone as a president. He worked in the poor society. He said that he country. And I mean, the clip is available. I can look for it and send it to you. Look at the mark on Boga face. How many Liberian get on top of Mark? Look at the way he speaks. The tone. So his behavior. No Liberian can behave the way, even if he's not from Sierra Leone, we need to trace his origin. I don't think he's behaving like a Liberian. Liberians are not like that. And this is beyond politics. Look at that lady to the police, to the AFA area. The lady says she spent 500,000. And this is a lady the lady accused women before for Unity Party business. And you see, that's what I told you the last time. Craig can donate blood. In many cases, what he has on a grade. You are who you are. You are defeated, but yet you believe in fighting. You still fight because that's who you are. It's inalienable. It's indelible. It's embedded in your DNA. That's who you are. You like to fight for the people. That's not who Bwaka is. Bwaka wife, see her, a lady who was, she was technically a first lady for 12 years because Manasali was president. If a female, they didn't have a first gentleman. All functions of the first lady were given to Manapwaka. 12 years. Today she's another first lady. Nothing she show. She's running behind another first lady. Even though the very Manapwaka lady get her own foundation. Are they telling me tomorrow if Bwaka is not in power, we should go and claim their foundation? Is that the idea? Is that the logic? Is that the acumen? Is that the acumen? Yeah. So on Grace, so I'm going to briefly, log off because the NEC meeting is ongoing. I talked to you earlier on about an NEC meeting that we have is ongoing. So I will get back very quickly. The chairman keeps calling me. I need to join the meeting.
Just before you leave, you struck a very important point. Kotumu Boykai was first lady, technically, vice president worked for 12 years and had a foundation. In 12 years, she can show nothing, zero. In 2 years, now 14 years now, she shows nothing, but she wants her friend woman property. That's what she wants. This is sad. This is terrible. This is extremely terrible. Rana just struck a very important point. Some others said the following from Stephen Tower as the D-Will. You just brought something to my memory. Stephen Tower Estate was built because Tower then wanted to resettle the people from West Point. They didn't just go and break West Point down. They wanted to build to West Point, wanted to resettle the people to Stephen Tower. So Tower built Stephen Tower Estate for low-income home earners. Bannersley Estate, Cabral Estate, New Georgia Estate, for low-income home earners. The reason why you see the people of West Point, they didn't settle to Stephen Tower Estate because their means of survival was by the river, by the ocean. They go and fish. That are means of survival. So some went there, but they came back. Had the government taken them to another area near the ocean, probably they would have stayed there. I'm saying this to say to you and everyone under my revolutionary voice, say what you want to say about Tobo, but he did resettlement. Say what you want to say about Samuel Doe. When Samuel Doe was building some of these roads that the SKD Bolivar before Ellen King and paved it, people were resettled. People were paid. Even in Slabway, people were paid. Perry Street. That Jalastan Road, Tobo paid the people. Because I heard the story from other people how they paid them and they put the road through. Tobo, whosoever didn't argue that the road, the alley, no, they knew Liberians were living in that area, the Raspberry Valley, very congested area. They wanted to open a road, but they paid the people all to resettle. How much will it cost to pay the people to resettle? Rototom. Look at the poor of the poorest, their condition. I'm hearing they will break part of the Invincible Pike. When President Weah built the Invincible Pike, he didn't say because these are shanty structures around here that will not represent the Invincible Pike, so break them down and display the people. No. He rebuilt the area for the people to resettle in. Why Boyka cannot do the same? When President Weah went bombing County, and health workers didn't have area to live, the doctors and other people, he built areas for them in homes. In Grand Jide, along the road where development had been taking place under the Weah-led administration, even Ellen, I will give her the credit. People were compensated along the roadside, going to Nimma County, going to Grand Chile, in Rewaji, in other areas. There's a whole package within the agreement. World Bank will not just say, go display your people. There's some money. There's a package within these agreements to help resettle the people on humanitarian grounds. They are humans. But this government is saying no. Worker has become heartless. In the harsh economy, my people, that Unity Party business here, people are crying. And this could be diversionary tactics. You know, someone told me from the Ministry of Public Works that they're bringing the machine to break more areas and open more roads. When rainy season comes, when you see the potter on the road, you will be shocked. During the rainy season, the roads that are coming open with all drainages into the community, the water will just be going in people's homes. Yeah, wash it. No drainages. They're ready to pave the road. The water will just be going in people's homes. It could cause a serious health hazard to the population. Schools are in session and you're breaking down schools. You're breaking down mosques. You're breaking down church houses. But the Methodist compound, yeah, our brothers. Do we want the Methodist compound to be broken down? No, I don't want it. But it's in the alleyway on 13th and 14th Street. They will never touch it. 3rd Street, going down the left side, the Topman building, they will never touch it. On the right-hand side of Cinco, some of the alleys, some of the roads are so narrow, only one, and the other car has to wait for the other car to pass. Where the government go in and open it, go right to Don Bosco. Don Bosco right on 8th Street. 7 and 8th Street, Don Bosco on 8th Street. That entire road is so narrow that it doesn't reach to the beach because people have built on it. Is the government going to break it down? On 6th Street, on 7th Street, going to the beach side, is the government going to break them down? Where's the package that the government has? Selective demolition. Nobody will go break those areas on the right-hand side of Cinco to open the area to make it better because people have encroached on it. But the poor of the poorest who walk in the poo-poo water, the poor of the poorest, those who walk in the feces water, those who said, you harmonize my vote, my salary, I will harmonize your vote. You give me 20%, I will give you 0%. Oh, yes. If Boyka can take $10 million to go build home in the bush in Foya, that may not be used properly. Why could not take that $10 million? What's the priority of the government? What's the government priorities? My friends in Unity Party, what's the priorities of the government? What's the priorities? Is it building in Foya or taking the $10 million to come and resettle people who homes, even the road that will start up from Bon County to Vonjema to Salaye? All the homes along the road, they were paid. They had to be compensated. They had to be resettled because some villages were built on the alleyway. But those villages were not just broken down. People had to be paid. People had to be resettled. Boyka knows this very well. He was vice president for 12 years. He's president for 2 years, 14 years. Besides being Minister of Agriculture, head of LPMC. Besides that, Boyka knows the importance of the welfare of the people because he took an oath to uphold and protect and defend the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of Liberia. You are under obligation to protect lives and properties. How are you protecting lives when you are destroying properties, President Boyka? The people are not stupid. You will be rewarded. The Unity Party will be rewarded. They lie on we are. They said the worst thing about CDC. They promised the Liberian people that they will bring heaven to earth. Our people are suffering. Our people are crying. The hardship in the country is unprecedented. Listen to what Jeremiah Kun said. He said there will be a time Boyka is too old, he should not get in power. He may lose his memory, he may not remember something. That Boyka will be wearing pampers. Jeremiah Kun knew all of that, but yet, because of the quest of power, and not in the interest of the Liberian people, Jeremiah Kun decided that he will be vice running mate under Boyka to run the show. They put you over everything, Jeremiah Kun, but the country is hard. What are you doing? You knew that Boyka is incapacitated. Yourself said it. Under the Liberian Constitution, when somebody is incapacitated, the president cannot go on, the president can be impeached or removed from office. Jeremiah Kun said Boyka will be wearing pampers like his grandfather. He will be old. Boyka's brain will be going down. He will not remember some things. Though he voted for Boyka in 2017, he voted for Boyka, but Boyka will be old in 2023. Yet Jeremiah Kun decided to accept the vice president position under a man that he described. Listen to how Jeremiah Kun described President Boyka.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boyka, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you run for one term, he himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
In my mind, listen to Jeremiah Kun. In 2023, his brain will be going down. According to Jeremiah Kun, Joseph Boyka's brain will be going down. Jeremiah Kun didn't stop there. Vice President Kun, he also said something very important. He said, my father is wearing pampers. I'm buying pampers for my father. My father who used to buy me pampers, I am buying pampers for my father now. This means that by now, Joseph Boyka, by 2023, he will be wearing pampers. Kun said something important. He said his brain will be going down. He will be old. He will not remember some things. He will have no control of the government. He will take actions that will be unbelievable. That's not what Akara's is saying. You don't have to insult me. You don't have to insult me. This is what Jeremiah Kun said. But guess what? Kun knew all of these things. My people, you're listening. He knew, but he accepted to be a vice running mate under such a character that he described. What does that say about Jeremiah Kun's own character? It's not just about greed. That he does not care for Liberia. It says that Jeremiah Kun took the job because he believed he would run the government. It says that Jeremiah Kun took the job because he believed Joseph Boyka could die and he would become president. It's all about Kun and not about Liberia. Where is the vice president, as young as he is? When our people are crying out of hunger, and Joseph Boyka put you over the price to reduce prices. He put you over the yellow machine. He put you over agriculture. Where is Kun? When the people in Rotterdam, they are crying. When the people in Satan are crying. When the people in 72nd are crying. When the people in Oro are crying. When the people in Gainesville are crying. When the people in Virginia are crying. A massive demolition that's taking place across the country. Where is the vice president of the Republic of Liberia? Where is Kun? Sarah, you can go in and come up because I think you're trying to get on, but then we can't see you. So Sarah, if you listen to me, you can go in and come up. But where is Kun? Kun, who sat together in the legislature for 12 years. We work together. The only thing Kun knows is a money maker. To make money, care about himself, self-centered. That's why I always told people that Kun and Koga, Samuel Koga, will never pull Jeremiah Kun. I'm not talking about Richard Kun. I know Kun more than you. I told my friends in the CDC that Kun had betrayed the CDC. Some people did not believe it. But the prophecy came to reality. For me, I'm not a prophet, but I say the prophecy came to reality. Kun is a dangerous guy. I want you to listen. He cares less about the welfare of the Liberian people. He can say nothing. He's my friend. He's my brother. But I know him. I know him more than you know him. He's insensitive. He's heartless. What is he saying to Joseph Boyka as a young man? If you're not vice president tomorrow, you can say, I won't be representative or senator. You reach the peak from vice president going to president. But you will not be president. After 6 years, you are now vice president. Kun. What will happen to you, Kun? God forbid Joseph Boyka die, you become president. Kun, you will still get retired in 2029. All the money you're taking, all the property you're buying, everything, we saw people with millions of dollars who left government. Kun, you don't get money, you go to them. There are people who took money, left government. Look at them today. Go back to Samuel Doe days, to Talbot days, to Tubman days, Charles Taylor days, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf days. Go back and think about it. Sorry, we can't get your face. You got to go out and come here. I don't know what's happening that we're not getting you. Check your computer. Think about it. Unity Partisan, maybe you have never listened. I will play it one more time and we'll move on to another video. But I will play this as a reminder of the description that Jeremiah Kun gave to Joseph Boyka, and that what happening to Joseph Boyka today is not just the prophet. It's not just about the revelation of where the country will be. But listen to Kun. There is not a carrot's grave. He described exactly what will become of Joseph Boyka after 2023 when he shall have become president. Listen to Kun.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boyka, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father Right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying him paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
Listen to it. In my mind, he should rest. This is the behavior, not the behavior of a politician. I would disagree with you. This is the typical behavior of greed, a typical behavior of insensitivity. That's why this is. Sarah Dopo, you one of our panelists, but then we're not getting you, we're not seeing the video, your video is off. I hope you can go out. Let me take you off and then you can come back. Maybe you how to call it. Okay. Listen. Greed. Is Jeremiah Kun listening to the plight of the Liberian people who voted for Unity Party? Before we go to the next step, that play this lady. Is Jeremiah Kun listening? Because Boyka brain is going down. Boyka is wearing pampers. 2023, Boyka will not be fit to run. Yet you went on a Boyka. But Kun, listen to this. Put yourself in the shoes of this lady, Mr. Vice President. We called upon you publicly tonight. You are listening and your sorry guests are listening. They all listen to Representative Akara's grade. Don't mind them. They are on radio. We are on radio live. Nimba Kante, Bon Kante, Morovia, Kings FM. Listen to this lady. Kun, I call upon you like I call upon Darius DeLong. I call upon Senator Sir Joseph, my own representative in my district, Prince 2. The speaker or member of the Monserrato Legislative Caucus, all members, have an emergency meeting tomorrow. Ask the Public Works Ministry to stop. Put money in the budget, the supplementary budget the president can present. Put money in the budget. You get a National Disaster Relief Committee. You get the National Disaster Relief Committee. You get a committee on resettlement and repatriation. Put money in the budget to resettle the people. Bangadu Kowa just appointed by President Boyka. Put money in the budget. When I find 10 million to resettle these people, if the government is serious about opening this area that didn't exist or opening these places that didn't exist, I want to appeal to them, my people, you join us. I called on the people of Monserrato County. You voted your lawmakers. I asked you to petition them. Put yourself together in group. Call on radio talk shows. Let them call the Public Works Ministry to stop this demolition under this condition that affect our people. No money in the budget to pave the roads. If the government really serious, they still want you out, you tell your lawmaker, then put money in the budget for resettlement. There's a supplementary budget that coming. That will resettle the people. That will go and find other areas because some people have been living in some of the area for 60 years, 70 years. Where will they go, my people? They got babies. Some are pregnant women. They are under the rain. They are under the sun. They are living in the rubbles. Jeremiah Kun, I call upon you. I tomorrow. Rachel Kun, Speaker of the Republic of Liberia. I tomorrow. Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, you are one member of Monserrato County Legislative Caucus and chairman of the caucus. Move in. I tomorrow. Save our people. Protect lives and properties. save the schools, save the malls, save the churches. I place this to you, we bring this, that your own unity partisan, just let it could die. God forbid.
Somebody's here. Somebody, can we speak to you? I guess so. What's the standing to show to you? Come on. One horse here. One horse here. One. Two. You own all the horses. I mean, all the horses here. I mean, all the horses here. I want to hear the man know that. You can't be paid the passing horse there. You can't get a passing better. You can't be paid the passing horse there. I have to be the pastor. You can't kill all that. You got to kill slowly. For what did my horse go? In front of a better horses, I banned them for the woman. Now, to the Messiah property. No, nigga, nothing. Nothing, girl, nothing. It's not about one about you can me, okay? Let me see you carry me. Amita, cooperative. Just have a car. Do you have documents? I have my document. I have my document, and then I told you, say later, oh, she got Molati. She got Molati. I will go to she come somewhere away. Now you take your letter. When you move to the table, get a letter. Say, oh, you get your letter to move to the time. But nothing else in the first Friday. You can't move on. People are in your team putting the other get inside.
Amen. My people, Jeb, I seen that. You want to tell me? Jeb, I seen that, man. It's pathetic. It's not about our carrot's gray or politics. It's not politics. Okay? It's not politics. There's reality. The people are suffering. The people are suffering. If I'm in our legislature, we'll move our colleagues and appeal to them and lobby with them to stop the demolition until the government can resettle these people. That's my advocacy. That's my stand now. Let the government be in a position to ensure that these people are compensated. Everywhere Liberians need to do that, to appeal. Can you imagine? You're listening. We'll move to the next place. You're listening to the people in the market. They want an army say, oh, you're listening to the people in the market.
Some of the problem we blame your spoon people. You people pour in the problem. Okay. Your water spoon, your postman. They manipulate our mind. Say a whole lot of things about the past government. And we not see nothing. Even worse than before. I got married 2003. It's my ring. I stood right here. Right here. I got married 2003 before the election. I stood right here.
2023?
Yeah, 2023 rather. Sorry. I stood right here. I made 100,000.
In the street, selling from water side.
Right here. Let my friends there the year. Exactly. I pay for my ring right on Benton Street. And we put it through that least money we made 60,000, 70,000. But my beginner even made 15,000 today. Two things we're talking. So we regret why we even bring the government to power. Because they're not doing nothing. Every day, they only focus on George Weah. George Weah were gone 2 years ago. Everyone that focused on George Weah on. They're not trying to see or to see the interest of the citizen. But the whole government are focused on George Weah. George Weah is gone. Do the people work. We're suffering. I think all the women you're interviewing generally told you they see that are watching you, we're suffering. Look at the people who say that they demolishing. You can't demolish all the area at the same time, which of course development is not taking place at the same time. They broke houses down in between. They say they're coming pop down. Go see the area now. Sort of poo and pee. The whole area spoiled. That is not development. Development is not destruction. If you want to develop, you break this side down, you develop it, and you break the other side down, you develop it. But you can't break everything down as one, then you say you're doing development. We're suffering. The government got to do something.
So some people say these kinds of issues are not unique to a particular government. There are times people say this is a global situation. What do you think? Do you think it's a government problem or is it a global issue?
For our own, it's a government problem. It's a government problem for our own. It's a government problem. The government, you got to relocate people. You got to compensate them. Not to get one room. One thing run at 25 US. You just can't move somewhere a problem from our home. How do you expect them to pay that rentage? Some people not expecting it. Some people not keeping money for that.
So the government for you doing jobs real time. I mean the business doing jobs real time versus the business doing gym.
I think 100 million better than now.
If you were to rate this government,
I rate this government nothing in the business on the down the business.
Zero,
nothing.
But a lot of people say the government is building roads.
When the road
creating.
If the government means to build road, the government go build road. What's that road? Then the government go build road. What's that road? Now they see all road that the past president started. Then you just roll on the day who building road. Me when the government look, even the government they say they get Grand Pastor. I can assure you. If you leave for Grand Pastor before going to Timor River, all the people down on the road, no coming there. December or there. If you see when they all laying by the day, then the whole won't come in there, they take picture.
So somebody watching the live broadcast is saying you're speaking this way because you're a sedition. You didn't support the government.
It's not matter of sedition, In the government getting power.
Is the person right? Did you support CDC? Or the Unity Party?
I support CDC. Okay. I support CDC because I was doing CDC regime. I hold my fair money in my hand. So the administration my about OPO that the administration will support. But even they were too young, even over 1,000 years to go in here.
Any final message just before we leave?
Yeah, the government try. Yeah, try. Ain't try. At least in just few time. Ain't try.
All right, thank you. You say your name again?
Reservoir.
Thanks for talking to Spoon TV. All right, so folks, gradually we are. All right, so let's start with this gentleman. How are you?
Thank God.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Darlington Nenwe.
Darlington Nenwe.
Yeah.
Darlington, how business going with you?
Yeah, well, I thank God. I thank God, for life, also for the business.
So, is business okay?
Yeah.
It's better than the way it used to be.
Well, I thank God because even though it may not be okay, it may be okay, and you not make way no to be no okay for me. Only God can make no to be okay for me. So I thank God.
A lot of people are saying that things are hard and it's a government's fault. Do you think so? Do you think it's a government's fault or is it a natural, is it just a normal economic situation that everyone will have to adjust to?
My man, actually, everything will be the government. The government had a part to play and we ourselves had our own part to play. Yeah, so if the government play their part, and then if you take responsibility or initiative, to play your part, everything you leave on the government. But to admit the government is doing well. But it just, for what our president just said recently from the national address, the 70,000 jobs, he said, he offer for we the citizen. Yeah, it make me to feel, demotivated.
All right.
Yeah.
So you didn't agree with that one?
Yeah, because, majority, it comes to, with the youth, out of 100%, almost, 90% in the street. In the street, some are motorcyclists, some are street vendors, petty traders, in the streets. If they say the 100% job, Baga is talking about, if there's something like it's real, I think some of us are here, it can benefit or it can help us. From there, we can start from there to go out.
0 to 100, how will you rate the government? 0 to 100, what will be your rating of the government?
No, actually, it comes to all things like infrastructure, the government doing well, road, electricity, the government doing well. Yeah.
What are the percentage?
The government, no, but the government just take power now. So getting 700%.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
Yeah?
Thanks a lot for talking.
All right, thank you also.
All All right, thank you so much for talking to Spoon TV. Folks, we have to go. Gradually, we are going to draw down on this very important engagement here. I want to say thanks to all of you who have been closely following the broadcast. I want to say thanks to everyone for watching Spoon TV. We've been speaking to marketeers, we've been speaking to Liberians, citizens in this part of the country, and of course, so come. How are you?
I'm well.
What's your name?
I'm Waiton Togula.
Wento.
Grandson of Sonny Kante.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how are you today?
I'm fine.
What do you do here?
I'm a businessman.
What do you
selling
sell?
footwear on Banner Street. Up.
Okay.
Yeah, volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but how's business going with you guys?
Bro, business not too super in the country. The economies of the country is like we're not understanding it. We expect the government to do more, to pump more money into the economies, but still nothing is working out for us.
Okay. So, but what do you think is responsible for business being hard? Like most people are saying at this point.
Poor governance.
Poor governance?
Yes.
You think the government is responsible?
Yes, because government is responsible to bring jobs, opportunities for its citizens. But now we observe this government is not creating an avenue of citizens to get jobs, to do business, to put money into the economies. We're not experiencing it. So yeah.
Okay. So how will you rate this government? 2 years in power now.
Well, if we rate the government, would like give them 45%.
45%.
Yeah, yes. Because nothing has been done. Promises. You know what's suffering in this country? We vote on party sentiment.
He said we vote on party sentiment. We'll play the tape so you can listen. There is one consensus that is built among all the people who talk. Even those who supported the Unity Party, like the other guy, you can see the economy is bad. They all agree that the economy is bad. They all agree that there's hardship in the country. They all agree. They all agree that there is hardship in the country. The economy is bad. The government has to do something about the economy. They all have agreed about that. There's no debate about that. They all have agreed that the government demolition exercise is untimely. The government needs to compensate. The government needs to resettle. They all agree on that. And tonight we must all agree in the supreme interest of the people of Liberia, not Akaro's Green, the poor of the poorest. How I put wisdom. Australia, Washington, Australia. Yes. Somebody said JKK and JMB now start campaigning already in the Southeast. Things not fun with them. They are worried about 2020 now more than our people well-being. Exactly. The poor of the poorest. Their well-being very important than anything. Our people are suffering. Our people are crying. Our people are becoming homeless. The entire government, like John Rufford said, John called himself John, the last man standing. They're more concerned about 2029 election, how they will come back to power, than they're concerned about the welfare of the Liberian people. Yes. Let me repeat. They are more concerned About 2029 election, then the welfare, Jeremiah Kunja going all around. Tomorrow you're seeing Grand Jude. The next time you're seeing Grand Crew. You're seeing, and he's the Vice President Kung is not a political common denominator. He doesn't cut across. He has not been able to establish himself. So as a vice president, he's trying to establish himself. Instead of doing his work, instead of focusing on the supreme interest of the Liberian people, the man trying to sell himself out there, running a parallel arrangement with the president of the Republic of Liberia. Why the people, why the masses are suffering? Distinguished followers, fellow Liberians, glued to your radio station tonight. Our followers on Facebook on Liberia Action TV. Our followers on our YouTube channel, Liberia Action TV. You can go to YouTube. You can join us on YouTube also. We want to appreciate you. By now, we should be closing. We'll take 5 more minutes to summarize and conclude. Tonight has been a great night. I'm your humble servant, Akaros Moses Talakai Tomika Gray, the boy from Tala Township, Grand Kitman County, from Tombe, and from Rock Spring Valley, the famous Rock Spring Valley beyond G.W. Gibson. We are concerned. Liberia bleeds. Tonight, our message is simple. To the Monserrato Legislative Caucus, call on the Ministry of Public Works to stop. You have the power as lawmakers to put a halt. You have the power to include into the supplementary budget money for compensation and resettlement of all of the areas government want to open alleyway. You have the right to stop the opening of alleyways until the government get money in the budget for pavements. You have that capacity. You were elected as one of your cardinal responsibilities to represent the people. When your district is depopulated by this, it's an assault and an affront to you, my fellow lawmakers. I say my fellow because I've been there before for 12 years. I gave you a free advice. The people will punish you if you cannot stand for them. It's about time that you stand in the supreme interest of the masses. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, the both of you are the presiding officer. The Speaker is the presiding officer of the House of Representatives, and when there's a joint chamber, the Speaker presides. The Vice President presides over the Liberian Senate. Senator Delon, Senator Cy Joseph, you all have a responsibility. Somebody say, oh, Akaros won't take the credit. How do I take the credit? When you are in the legislature, you should be moved. I'm only informing you of your responsibility. It's not about who takes the credit. It's about the welfare of the Liberian people. When we're there, many of you know how we stood against governments in the supreme interest in representing our people. That's one of the cardinal responsibilities. That's why the leader said something very important. One of the leaders, she said, Akaro's great. Despite my difference with him, but during his time, he stood. Yeah, our leader said that. He said, despite my difference, but Akaro stood for us. So listen to this.
I'm going to tell you, George, yeah, the wicked former president can look at this and it happened to his people. Everybody put out Joseph Walker. You believe it? Look at the damage here. The machine myself will sleep in a castle. You see that the two pieces for me.
Where you sleeping now? Where you sleeping?
If in a piazza, I just moved from 2 years. Right here, I'm sleeping in a piazza. I was thank God when I saw the first one breaking down, I began to move my feet. If Joseph Walker.
Yeah, the message posted on that party benefiting is not about political party. It's about the welfare of the people, and the people are complaining.
We're not doing nothing. We need it. Then I keep my cash away. The election where we're not yet. We know the look at the blower. Just a backer. We don't want money next year. I'll pop on you. I'll fight you empire. I want to read. I want to store in the water. I cannot feel it. The water stop me out. I want to ATS. I went there and fought for you. What do you want me to do? I cannot chill to take care of. I'm not in the street. I'm in the community. I'm standing. Tell your people that they leave us. Without me, they leave us. They have us. They kill us. They kill us. I'll protect for him. I'll protect for you. Just a backer for you. My friends are laughing at me. They're laughing at me. Now I'm speaking. They're talking. They say, I am coming here. See, I am coming to us. What will do? What will do to you? We're not doing nothing to you. I tell you what, you have to let us rebel, and we are not rebel. We're not having there, we're not.
Yeah, that the voices of the people, voice popular, voice demi. The voice of the people is the voice of God. If you have never heard that today, I want you to learn it. Voice popular, voice demi.
Two leaders walking different lives. One leads with love, the other spite. George and Joseph both stand so clear. One brings hope, one brings fear. Joe's where he rules with gentle hands, lifts the weak and understands. Every soul gets equal chance. Compassion flows in his advance. When the people need him near, he steps down to dry their tears. Plays with kids and helps the old. His warm heart can't be sold. Oh, Joe really leads with love so true. Every day his care shines through, while the other spreads the pain. Joseph Boker brings the storm and rain. Joseph Boker brings the storm and rain. Joseph Boker rules with hate and lies, laughs as hungry children cry, treats his people like they're dirt, leaves them bleeding, leaves them hurt. When the nation needs his aid, he just watches while it falls, mocks their pain with cruel delight, devil dressed in leader's might. Oh, Joe's where leads with love so true. Every day his care shines through, while the other spreads the pain. Joseph Boker brings the storm and rain.
My people, you're listening to this. So as we come to the closing end of this program today, listen to this.
So let me be fair, we know it was propaganda. We put every death. Somebody walking and jigger in the toe and they die, we say what Joe we are.
True.
Somebody drop a pressure or high sugar, we say that Joe we are.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman go get bread and we say that Joe we are if she didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Everything was on Jowea. Auditor Deaf were on Jowea. Three Mason boss were on Jowea. Unity Party supporter of JMP, went against CDC, went against the pathologists, said you were fronting for CDC. You and I, and the rest of the team that supported Unity Party and Joseph Yimambwaka, including Phoebe Herons and everybody else, we beat on CDC government.
True, which was wrong.
We beat on them. We discredited Benedict Coley and other people that said these are our findings. But and I like the position you took, and I still remain with that position because hold on, my dear brother and friend, Liberia pathology Benedict Coley, not solely Coley, thank you, claimed no male DNA was found at Councillor Scott's home, and everybody, most of us, would not be on Benedict. So my take here is that not the pathologists, the auditor deaf, the three Mason boards, all the other mysterious deaf in the country, most of them that Benedict or whosoever the pathology were that took care of them and gave the report.
Princess Cooper.
All of yes, we went against them for politics, and now the chicken is coming home to roast. But should we destroy the credential of our own, like Councilor is saying, because of politics? Is it fair that we send a young man out of the country and they were trained and they return to serve the country, and we put politics in it?
Ready? You see who has ears to hear? Let him hear. That's a true confession. That's politics. That's why we are here to narrate our own story. That's why we are here to counterbalance the debate and get on the offensive and provide revolutionary fire for fire while necessary. When necessary, there will be total fire for fire. No if and end. We'll fight with our last breath. We'll not relent. Dorothy, this is you. This is the end of the Unity Party government in Liberia. It's none of our people understand what we're talking to them. Social liars in Boyka government. Stanton himself has confessed. John says that we are here to rewrite the history, to rewrite the narrative. That's what we are here, to rewrite the narratives, to correct the wrongs. That's what we are here to do. We call upon all seditious, well-wishers and sympathizers, Liberians, to join us every Saturday and Sundays at 8 p.m. That will be 2 p.m. 3 p.m. I think, U.S. time, Eastern time. Then 3 p.m. Eastern time will be at 8 p.m. Liberian time. Every Saturday and Sunday, let us talk our own story. Ask other people to follow us. Share our link with friends, relatives. Turn to those in Nimma County, the boy will say put a Bluetooth off so everybody can listen. And to the radio station in Bon County, they just send me the link that they been going live in Bon County. All of our friends in Nimma will make sure that we look for another bigger platform in Nimma to relay this program. Bon County in the southeastern region and part of Monrovia, thanks to Kings FM. We really appreciate you, Kings FM, for relaying our program. We salute you and appreciate you. That Monrovia is on our voice tonight. Banner FM has agreed beginning next week, hopefully. We just need to put one or two things. So we'll get Kings and Banner FM relaying us. We come on air every Saturday and Sunday. 8 p.m. Liberian time to 10 p.m. Liberian time. I want to say thank you very much. This is High Frank Diallo Swain said we should be time conscious. You guys need to be here. We are So sometimes we come on time. So sometimes we got to go beyond where necessary. And we may not be on the radio station by then. But again, this is how I want to say thank you very much. This is how we are going tonight. We're going home with 2 cartons of video. You all know the video of this lady who brought tears to our eyes tonight. And after this video, we'll play what the prophet said about the calamity of the boycott-led administration.
Somebody's here. Somebody, can we speak to you? I get 4 horses coming to show you. Come on. 1 horse here. 1 horse here. 2. You own all the horses. I mean, all the horses here. Okay. I mean, all the horses here. I want to hear the man know that. I want that. You can't be paid the passing horse there. You can't be passing better. You can't be paid the passing horse there. I have to be the control. So. You can't kill all that. You got to kill slowly. For what in my horse ago. In front of a better horses. I banned them for the woman. None of them has the most important. No, nigga, letter, nothing. Nothing, girl, letter. It's not about what about you can carry me or carry me. Let me see you carry me. Amita. Lamita, cooperative. Lamita, just have a car.
Do you have documents?
I have my document. I have my document, and then I told you, say let go. She got Molati. I will go to she came somewhere away. Now you take your letter. When you move to the table, get a letter. Say, oh, you get your letter to move to the time. But nothing else in the first Friday. You can't move on. People are in your team, putting the other get inside.
Yes, my people. Imagine. That was the beginning of our conversation. I played the last video to close on the prophecy.
The people of Liberia and George Ware, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer. Our economy hardship, poor will suffer, rich will suffer, every people will suffer. You see, all the 4 classes of human will suffer. We suffer. I'm not from Liberia, but that's the message of the Lord for the people in Liberia. If you put that opposition of Bukene or Bukani to be your president, Liberia will sink. Calamity will befall Liberia. You don't expect joy again. The name Liberia will crash. This person has nothing to offer you. Spiritual Liberia will die. The best man for this job is George Ware. Vote him and he will do better than ever. He will do better than his first term. And there will be total development in Liberia. That is me for you. That's what the Lord said. Go and check all my prophecies. I'm not boasting, but that is the message of the Lord. The best person to vote for that will make Liberia better is George Ware. If you mistakenly vote opposition, majority of you will eat human flesh. You will see sound and eat it. It's a catastrophe. Calamity is what you want to vote for. You dare not do it. This is the best man who can give you victory, George Ware. That is the person. He's ordained by God and he has God's mantle and have the wind to lead Liberia right. Whatever he must have done before, I don't know him, I don't know anything about, I don't know that I've not been to Liberia before. But that is the message of the Lord. If you want Liberia to move forward, the best person to vote for is this George Weah, is the man who can make Liberia more better. So the election that is coming up next month, all of you come out and vote George Weah. That is the word of the Lord. That is the message of the Lord. Check. I want Ali Bongo to leave power when he's not listening. I want Basu Muhammad before they get him out of power. The Burkina Faso and so on and so forth. So I'm warning Liberian people: if you're voting, you vote for failure, sadness, and troubles. God bless Liberians. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Have a great dream. And we'll meet again on Saturday and on Sunday at 8 p.m. Thank you to Kings FM. Thank you to the radio in Nima County. Thank you to those in Bon County. Thanks to all Liberians. Thanks to all people in the United States of America, in Australia, in Asia, in Europe, in New Zealand, across Africa, the rest of the world. We want to say thank you very much and have a wonderful night. We'll see you again.
I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach. Indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us.
And I guarantee you, when we finish, there will not be a winner or the loser. Today we all wear the jersey of Liberia, and the victory belongs to the people, to the peace, and to our democracy. As we begin to build upon the foundation of this new Liberia, I, George the new president, will first give thanks and praises to the Almighty God for the blessing He has bestowed upon our country. And I say, my people, thank you,
The supporters of His Excellency Joseph Boakai presents him as a poor man from Lofa, and I said that he will understand the plight of the poor people. Fellow Liberians, do not be fooled. Vice President Boakai is not poor like you, not even as me. As Vice President, his office received more money from the government budget than any other vice president has received in Liberia's history. He has enjoyed some of the best and most lucrative government jobs. Minister of Agriculture, Ambassador, Managing Director of LPMC, at the time when LPMC had money, and several other positions. First President Boakai might have been poor a long time ago, but today he is among the richest 1% of Liberians who who are enjoying the best of this country.
That led to decades of war still run deep. But so too does the longing for reconciliation. A reconciliation defined not by political bargaining or by an artificial balance of power, by tribe, region, religion, or ethnicity, but by the equality of opportunity and a better future for all Liberians.
I'm extremely happy to be in the United States of America, long considered the lands of free and the home of the brave. My visit here today is a response to the kind invitation extended me by President Ronald Reagan, a man of abiding courage, strong will, and foresight. As you know, Liberia and the United States have a long and historic friendship which spans more than 150 years.
And you have to respect her.
What I call sort of vicious lie about the fact that Mr. Kobe is gay or bring gay lifestyle to Liberia is complete bullshit. When people can accuse you of stealing people's money, when they can accuse you of being involved in the war, anything, people don't make up stuff. They don't make up shit. Excuse my language, right? So it's complete nonsense. I mentioned earlier, I don't know if, I'm sure you were here, right? You playing the game, right? I'm married to Teresa, 2 children, 5 grandchildren. I believe in traditional family values, so it's complete bullshit, complete nonsense.
I resigned May 11th. When on the start of the new session, after the president of Liberia, after our Supreme Court victory for us, and the president made his now famous speech that they will continue to work with the so-called majority, even before defining what that majority was going to be, because we're going into a new session. We decided that to avoid the continuous confrontations and acrimony at the legislature, we decided to step aside. So we resigned. They never got the votes to try us or remove us, and we maintained they would not have gotten the votes. There is a reason why the Constitution requires a supermajority, and if we wanted to go by the rule of law, and we should go by the rule of law, 49 votes were required. That was never attained, so we resigned.
I'm too hard on the CDC. You know, it's for reasons sometimes, Akaro. The big ball that CDC dropped, one of it was right here in Nimba. My brother, let me tell you something. There's nowhere in the world where hundreds of candidates participate in the election. And in the second round, only 2%. And the number of vote cast in the second round is more than the first round. It's not possible. That's what happened in Nimba.
He is adjusting. Watch this moment without any commentary. going down. First blow. There you have it.
Because the party felt betrayed, the Salif-led administration was slashing jobs and cash and political cohesion, arresting our people arbitrarily, putting them behind bars. The CDC got challenged. We braved the storm. We challenged the status quo. We never surrender. The first 6 years we never surrender. 12 years we never surrender. And this party will never, with emphasis, ever surrender to the evil forces. By 2011, 3 of our soldiers were executed on this party ground. 2 at the back and 1 right at the headquarters. The man who shot and killed our people today is a darling boy in the Liberia National Police. They brought him back to shoot more guns. Get ready to shoot. Because we challenge the status quo appropriately. Kuma was murdered on this battleground. The boy was killed